another one.
Do you think people who are introverts would generally do better at larger companies than at a smaller company? Or do you think company size doesn't have anything to do with that? Some say someone prefers a job where they don't have to be very social and just have to work. Do you think someone like this would generally be better off working for larger companies than smaller companies? So, that is a good question. And here's my thoughts behind that question, right? So, I think that what happened is introverts used to be able to, stay hidden at just about any company. But the thing is, the times are shifting. So I would say back when there was the waterfall method of software development, where you would just lock yourself in a room and code all day, and then you just kick it over to QA and testing to go through the process. Then it was really an introvert friendly type of arena. But nowadays, with the whole agile methodology, having to participate in tons and tons of meetings, having to do sprint reviews, having to do refinements and retrospectives and planning and daily stand-ups, it's like although you can succeed as an introvert there because there's a lot of coding and stuff that's still a lot of time to yourself, but there's still a lot of talking involved. And I think that it is inevitable if you ever if you never want to shine and show how capable that you are, then you can stay hidden in the corner, stay under a rock. But if you want to grow, you need to be able to explain your work, and you need to be able to communicate fairly. You need to be able to communicate and share, like, okay, this is what this is, and you need to market yourself. It is all about marketing, whether it's a large company or a small company. Because guess what? I work for a fairly large company, but the team that I work for a large company, but I talk to like maybe 5 to 10 people a day. So it's still small for me. And but the thing is, like, we and I'm very, very introverted, believe it or not. But I still always volunteer. I still put myself out there. I still volunteer to run meetings. I still volunteer to do anything, like whatever we need to do. Like, different members on the team can do it. We rotate and stuff like that. But always trying to be a very good communicator. We're always trying to be very, very engaging. And big company, small company, it's who do you interact with, and how is that interaction with them? Nowadays, there's not. I mean, unless correct me if I'm wrong, Ferris, but unless you are doing like a security analyst like Ferris, where you work overnight and you don't talk to anybody, that might be a different story. But if you're looking to like do software engineering, do quality assurance, things like that, then trying to like communicating with stakeholders, showing off your work, things like that. That's going to be like that's the key right there if you want to grow. And also, here's the other thing: if you don't market yourself, when they're like when the higher ups are looking to promote, or when they're looking to cut, how do they know the quality of your work if you don't share the quality of your work? That's something that I'm always thinking about. So I'm always like looking. I'm always into marketing mode. How can I be of value? And I think a lot of times people who are introverted, they do add a lot of value, but it's just like nobody knows about it in many cases. So it's like the old adage: if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear about it, did it make a sound? If you are doing a bunch of work, whether it's QA, whether it's software engineering, whether it's front end development, graphic design, whatever, but you don't share the type of work that you've been doing, the complexity of it, like how long it took you, all that, like all the details behind it, if you're not asking the right questions, then did it really make a sound? Did you like? I mean, you did it, but what if? Oh, that's easy for this person. So that's the tricky part about it. I know a lot of people got into tech, into software engineering, into all that because it was the introverts' hideaway, their getaway spot. But now, as people who are introverted are also being able to, or people who are extroverted are also being able to take on these roles, now you have competition. So I always say, you know what, for me, I'm going to put myself out there, I'm going to do the work. And then after I'm done, I'll take a breather. I'll go back down to my hole and work from there. But that's my idea behind it. That is my idea behind it. All right. So there we go. All right, let's wrap that question up.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.